morning. Hello, hello. We'll wait a little while so we can get some people on here. And you gotta love Brian. You know, you gotta love the guy. He's just awesome. Thanks, Brian, for everything you do for us. Appreciate you so much. Really, really appreciate you so much. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Marilyn. Good morning, Miss Paula. Hi, Wendy. There's my Robin, because I am Batman. In case you guys don't know, it is what it is. I just don't have my mask on today. I actually have one though. Karina's my Robin. Good morning, Alicia. Hey, Victor. Good morning, buddy. I'm gonna get you some gummy bears. Good morning, Dana. Morning, Sandy and Pat and Tiffany and Penny. And oh my gosh, they're coming fast and furious. Hi, Miss Wednesday. Hi, Wendy. Carol and Kimberly and Amber. Miss Tina Murray. Hello. Oh God, she's in Ohio. It's worse than it is here. Yeah, I wish we could too. It is. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Virginia. Woo! That's a little chilly too. Hi, Jane. Hi, Leah. I just want you guys to know, there's my Dolores. Yeah. Karina's my Batman, or the Robin to my Batman, but Dolores, that's my Zen. She is the other half of me that makes me calm and normal, and she has been with me now. In April, it will be 18 years. That is my longest living relationship on the planet. Yes. Hallelujah. Hi, Renee. Hi, Melody. Oh, Melody's from Frankfurt. She is an old high school friend of mine. Goodness gracious. You know, I don't know what temperature it is where you are, but it is freaking cold here. -1 is the temperature outside. Feels like -13, I think, and the wind's barely blowing. So, yeah, the Chiefs have a little game today. See? My socks match too. Chiefs have a game today at Arrowhead. It's supposed to be the coldest football game ever at that stadium. Yeah, you couldn't pay me to go. No. It's a playoff game, apparently. Tickets are down to like $50. I don't think they could probably give them away. 31 in Chandler, Arizona. Oh, nice, Brenda. Woo. Hello, Miss Peggy. Taylor's boyfriend. Whoop, whoop. You know, I was not a Taylor Swift fan. I'd never even listened to her music. They say that Swifties are switching over to football. Some of us football people are switching to be a Swiftie. She's something. That girl's amazing. Hey, Lisa. Good morning. I hope you're feeling good, sweetheart. All right, people. I have got so many things to tell you guys today. We have a new release. We have Wendy number 3. There's a lot of Wendy's. Where are we at? Seattle. 14. That's not bad. 52 in Hartford, Connecticut. Really? Wow, that's nice. Just wait. Give it a day. You're going to love one of the stamps that we have. I have a brand new Riley release today. We have brand new Funny Bones for you guys. Today, if you remember, we did a little poll on our Facebook site and to see if you guys would mind if we went to clear. And everybody thought, yay, it's awesome. There were a few diehards with red rubber. Just to let you know, I'm kind of old school too. I like my red rubber. I really, really do. However, there's a reason for that. We switched over. Red rubber is getting very, very expensive to purchase. The cling foam that we use underneath it, we manufacture those here. So the cling foam underneath it is getting very, very expensive, and it's getting very hard to find. And Sue makes those and runs the warehouse, and it's just a lot on her plate. So going clear seemed like the perfect thing to do. And so, ta-da! They're really beautiful. And we have them made in the United States, and Graffiti is fabulous with their stamps. I really think you're going to love them. I really do. We have new cut-ups, and they're amazing. We have a new dress-up set. It's amazing. And, of course, we're going to make all 3 cards. because I have an hour and 15 minutes. Y'all have to listen to me. So, who we got going on here? I love clear stamp. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? Yep. Good morning, Patty. Stacy Donor. See, Stacy Donor and I have got to get together because Donor is my maiden name. And there's not a whole lot of us. There's donors and donors, but we're all from the same tribe. And I found some stuff out about that the other day. Anywho, oh yeah, and y'all are commenting. So why? Why do you guys comment so much? I know why. Yep, we are giving away over $300 worth of prizes just for commenting. We're going to draw 3 winners. Karina does that with random.org is what we use. So we just type in the number of comments that we have, and it just tells us who to pick. So we're giving away a full set of funny bones. That's $150. We're giving away a full set of cut-ups. That is, I forgot, but it's in the flyer. And we're also giving away the Mushroom Lane set, which is the fennel. It's so ridiculously cute. And let's see, we got everybody on here. We're up to 103, 104. They're coming in fast. Yeah, okay. Oh, so I think you guys are chatting about clear versus red rubber stamping. Okay, when clear stamps are made, there may be a little bit of a coating left after they make them. Okay, all you have to do with that, get a pencil, and of course I'm sitting at my video studio and I don't have a pencil handy, but just get a pencil or any eraser and just slightly go over the back side, the side that you stamp, and then wipe it off, get it nice and clean, right? And it should stamp just fine. So, and if it doesn't stamp the first time, do a couple more stamps. VersaFine is a fabulous ink to use. It's a great ink. Everything comes out nice and crispy and clear. Okay, holy cow, we're up to 109 people watching, 111 people watching, and what better to do on a -1 in Kansas morning than to craft? So let me get you guys over, and I gotta show you this. It's gonna blow your mind. I love being with you guys in the morning, by the way. Thanks for being there. It's funny, I'm sitting here talking to my computer, but I really do feel like we're all just kind of sitting around crafting together. I really do. It's kind of strange. I know, but I do. Look at that. Look! It's the Rat Pack. It's Dean and Frankie and Sammy. Is this hilarious? Love this. Look at this bunny. This is our new 007 James Bond set. Wait till you see it. You're going to love it, but I had to show you. I did these up. Dolores cut all these for me, thank goodness. And look at that. Look at the teeny weeny martini. Which reminds me, I was going to put Bailey in my coffee this morning. And I forgot. Dang it. Dang it. Brian, did you? I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, so there are the 3 boys, right? The little Rat Pack. But here are their wives. Yes, these little dresses. Aren't they adorable? Look at that. Da, 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 da. And these guys, da, 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 da. He doesn't have a martini because she stole it. Yep, little fancy pants. And look at this. They even have the little Dean Martin hair. I love this set so much. It was so much fun putting these together. She stole his hat too. Aren't these adorable? That is our dress-up set. Somebody's going to win it, and there's a special on it, of course. So what to show you guys first? Okay. Well, let's just go with that since we have it. I'm going to make you wait on the funny bones because they're so cute. Here is the set that we have. Now, I colored this and this on a YouTube video. Everybody was saying, Tanya, you know, we love to listen to you color. We love to listen to you color. You know, you need to do more coloring videos. So I started doing them. Our YouTube channel, since I did that, hit 1,000 subscribers in less than 3 weeks. I don't even know. It was so fast. It's crazy. Karina just put a link up to the coloring video. When you guys out there, I've got several of these out there. I'm working on every dress-up set and every mushroom lane, and I will eventually have them out there. So this one is out there right now. If you go out there, can you please like the video with a little thumbs up, because it helps promote it and then more people see it, and subscribe to our channel. It's fun. It's really fun. Okay, this is the set. All right. Of course, it has matching dies that you can purchase as well. There is a special going on right now for both of these. Make sure you grab that special. It saves you 20%. So there's a fabulous little slot machine. Okay, we have Stir It Up, Cocktail Hour. There's her little dress and her purse. We have poker chips, like 3 different things of poker chips and dice and a meeny weeny teeny weeny little martini. All right, here's a deck of cards and his little suits. Oh, little spats. Isn't that cute? And look at this sign. Can you guys read that? Aston Martini. Yes. Okay. Now watch this. Oh. Okay. Look at these cards. Oh, well, you guys can already see this. I'm going to show you. Is this the craziest card ever? So fabulous. Dolores made this. And she went out on the internet and found this camera thing. And look at that. Absolutely fabulous. Intentionally left the little hooves white. Love it. Here's another one. Luciana did this. Made a little poker table. Crazy good. God, my design team, make sure when you go out and you look at the stamps that you look at our samples as well. The design team just nailed it. Look at this. Angie just blew it away. Look at these papers. I don't even know where she got these papers at. Isn't that adorable? And she even put that on the back. Isn't that cute? Okay, so now there's a different, you can use that suit, but look what she did. She made it a little old man suit. Think old and you'll be old. Think young and you'll be a delusional little fart. Isn't that fantastic? And finally, Dolores made this one too, and she just took the little teeny weeny martini and made a background with a James Bond suit. So incredible. They just nailed this release this time. So make sure you go out to YouTube. Okay? Make sure you go out to YouTube. Now, moving along. I never know what to do with these once I'm done showing them. So I just act goofy for a while. We'll do the fennel one next. Yes, I'm keeping you in suspense. Look at this. It's the fennel farm. It is the fennel farm. Is that adorable? I got to tell you, when I first saw the stamp, I'm like, what in the world is this? And then I colored it up, and it was a blast. And look at this. Happy Valentine's Day. You can send that to your favorite gardener. Right? Here's another one. Or you can send it to a gardener that has a birthday. And that's in our balloon set. So the fennel farm. Somebody's going to win this set too. Okay. This is the red rubber. We make it here. And the matching dies. And for those of you that do not know about the layering sheets, they're fabulous. If you do not like to color, this is for you. Now our stamps make 3D cards. The mushroom lane and the veggie lane make 3D cards like that. Somebody talked me into it was Lisa. I'm telling you, talked me into making sheets. There's 4 colored sheets in here. All you have to do is cut the bottom off. You can use your die cuts, and it will make a card. You don't have to color a thing. And we have those with every single mushroom lane that has die cuts. And finally, we also do this. I do this for you guys. This is a freebie. It's out on every mushroom lane and veggie lane that has dies. This is the sheet that tells you what die goes on layer 2, what die goes on layer 3. Layer 1 is always your first full image laying on the sheet, okay? So these are out there. Don't forget to print them off. It's just a sheet, just a JPEG that you can print off. So the layering sheet, somebody asked what it was. I will open it up and show you. They are 4 colored sheets of heavy-duty cardstock. I have these printed intentionally on heavy-duty, high-quality cardstock. Then you use your dies, and you go back, and you cut this blue one out, and this one, and this one, and it tells you where they go and how to arrange them to make a 3D card. Pretty cool, huh? All right. That is the Fennel Farm and Veggie Lane and Mushroom Lane. There's so many great mushroom cards. I promise you guys we will have a class with those. Okay, we'll do funny bones. Ready? And then wait till you see. I'll do these right here, and I'll read them, and then I will show you the samples. Okay, you've already seen this one. Think old and you'll be old. Think young and you'll be a delusional fart. The next time I hear the word salt and ice, it better be in a margarita recipe. Yes. I love this. Who would do this? I would do this. Well, if I'm not dieting, but I would do this. Sometimes you see cakes and, you know, seriously, they're like on clearance and stuff. Get it. Get the cake. Turns out you can just buy a birthday cake anytime and eat it yourself. Who knew? You know you're getting old when the candles cost more than the cake. True story. My favorite childhood memory is having energy. Yes. This is today, people. This is today. It is so cold outside, I just farted snowflakes. I'm pretty sure when we took the dog out this morning, he did just that, and I'm waiting for a little present inside because he would not go. I don't need a Valentine. I need $1 million and a fast metabolism. Anybody else? Yes. Sorry, it's coffee time. Yes. I drive way too fast to worry about cholesterol. Let us know somewhere else. I love how these funny bones look in the clear packaging. They just look so nice. I love snow, especially through a window while I'm under a blanket drinking hot chocolate. Dear Mother Nature, having received my free sample of winter, I'd like to cancel my subscription. Thank you. Okay, hear me out. This is so true for any of us over 50. Okay, hear me out. An old-fashioned candy necklace, but with Tums and ibuprofen. Wait till you guys see the samples for these. They're fabulous. I just burned 2,000 calories. That's the last time I leave brownies in the oven while I nap. On Sunday, my coffee's recreational, as opposed to weekdays when it's medicinal. This is a sweet one. You know, sometimes I do sweet ones, not very often. It's because sometimes I can be sweet, but not very often. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for being such a wonderful friend. And I intentionally left a space so you guys can just cut it, and then you can use it without the Happy Valentine's Day, or you can use it with that. Write that right. If you're funny, you're automatically 75% more attractive. Beauty fades, but sarcasm? Yeah, that beep is forever, just in case there's kids around. It is. It is. Happy birthday. Congrats on reaching an age where getting a quickie means a 15-minute nap. I stay a bit overweight because it wouldn't be fair to all the skinny people if I was attractive, intelligent, funny, and thin. It's a public service, really. This has been wildly successful, so I know that you guys have a mind about as warped as I do. On Valentine's Day last year, my mom texted me, "Enjoy your VD." Not the best time to abbreviate, Mom. Sea hag. A mermaid before coffee. Yes, exactly. All right, you guys ready for some really amazing samples? Yes, just wait. I'm going to set these here so I can put them back. Otherwise, I'll have a mess. Okay, remember I said that you could cut this up? You guys are going to see this later. Isn't it beautiful? It's fabulous. See, you can cut it up. Gorgeous card by my Miss Angie. This is yet another one. Love the background on this. Okay, she used it as a stencil. She used the stamp or the die as a stencil. It's fabulous. See? Isn't that gorgeous? All right. And Lisa did this. This is crazy. This is so me. Except I don't have, if this would have been blonde, it would have been me before I kicked breast cancer's ass last year. Yeah. So totally cute. It's even like the part down the middle. Hilarious. Okay. Let us know. Another one of our dress up sets. Somewhere else. Yes. Some of these I'm showing you a couple because I just couldn't decide on the samples and they were just so dang cute that I thought you'd want to see them. Somewhere else. This is Edgar, our darling little Edgar. This is crazy, is what this is. Look at all those little bottles. Isn't that fantastic? She made it a little slider card from the inside. Absolutely magnificent. All of these little alcohol labels. Printed all of them out and cut them off. Absolutely fabulous. Luciana nailed it on that card. Snail's Arm Pud. Here is our little Felix with the margarita. Yup. Little salt packet and ice cubes. And this is just so insanely creative. Congrats on reaching an age where a quickie means a 15-minute nap. This is Giggling Riley. She's got him yawning in bed in... Oh, is this crazy? How did she do the slider? That is a good question. Go out on her Facebook page. You'll see our designers. Her name's Luciana. And she can show you. Think old, you be old. Think young. You'll be a delusional old fart. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. I mean, it just looks so nice on the outside. It's so cold outside. I just farted snowflakes. Look at that. These are little accents, the little clay accents. Oh, I love it. It's hilarious. And I couldn't resist this one either. I love the layout. Look at that. I love that layout on that card. Okay, my five. Oh, this is another one. Look at this. She put little gray hair on Knitting Riley in the little cat eye glasses from the rock and roll dress up set. Little Wagon Riley. Okay. Now watch my time. What time is it? 9:30. We have till 10:30. We got plenty of time. Another, my favorite childhood memory is having energy. Took Reading Riley and put Santa glasses on Reading Riley. And look, she actually made a lamp out of that. My mind goes, if you see a lamp, or a lampshade, you put it on your head. It just kind of, that's what you do with them, right? That's what I thought. But yeah, look at that. This book says, A Guide to Old Folks, How to Stay Young. Okay, now this is just creative. We have this die that says Eat, Sleep, Craft, Repeat. And it took me a little while to figure out, she just cut out the craft. Eat, Sleep, Repeat. Little water bottle Riley. All right. I drive way too fast to worry about cholesterol. Isn't that amazing? It's our Jeep dress up set with a little bunny, and she cut off the little paws and put it on the steering wheel. Now, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind that we are giving away a whole entire set of all the funny bones that I just saw to one lucky person that comments. And we're giving away a mushroom lane set to one lucky person that comments. And a set of cut-up dies, too. All right, look at this. This is actually Luciana's phone. She showed us the other night. This is actually her phone. And she took the arms, cut them off, and put them over the bunny's mouth. This is brilliant. It's just fabulous. Okay? Now, some of you know that I am part owner in KB Riley, Karen Burniston Dyes as well. Okay? Karen designs and I run the business and we both market and all that good stuff. So, we just came out with an oven dye with KB Riley, and I asked my girls if they would like it, and we could see what they did with it. Look at that. It's a black pan. Isn't that incredible? This is the oven die from KB Riley. And look, you open it up. Burnt pan of brownies. Angie did so good. So incredible on that one. But wait, I got another one. Look at this. It's the last time I leave brownies in the oven while I nap. I broke the back of it, I'm sorry. It pops up too, but I broke it. Isn't this amazing? And that goes down. Yeah. But wait, you don't have to use the oven pop-up as a pop-up. You can just make a kitchen out of it. Burnt brownies. Great job, Amaya. Great job. Okay, so speaking of the most insanely creative things, right? This, Tana. Hey, girlfriend. How you doing? All right, this is our pencil die. It literally took me a while to figure out what she did. This is our artistic pencil die. It goes all the way across. And so she cut them out. These are the colored pencils. And she just took the tip of the colored pencils and cut a little slant and made the candle. Isn't that incredible? Made the flames. Unbelievable card. I don't need a Valentine's. I need $1 million and a fast metabolism. That's just adorable. Riley carrying the hearts. All right, look at this. Luciana cut out all these little bitty Jacksons. And hamburger and donuts. Fabulous card. All right, and this one is crazy. So we have the pie die set. The Gimme Pie. I'm thinking it's for pumpkin pie, apple pie, blueberry pie. Oh my God. Angie made a cake. This is 3 pies stacked together, and she made a cake. Turns out you can just buy a birthday cake anytime and eat it yourself. Who knew? Isn't that nuts? I love it. Okay, and if Heather's on here, she's going to be embarrassed, but seriously, I think this is genius. So I saw this and I noticed the background paper was probably sold like that, right? She put it upside down and then added our flowers. It's fantastic. Love it. If you're funny, you're automatically 75% more attractive. Beauty phase, but sarcasm, I'm telling you. And we're going to use this stamp today. And there's I Love Snow. Here's another little Karen Burniston pop-up die. Through a window while I'm under a blankie drinking hot chocolate. Yes. All right. This is another one of the mushroom lanes. You don't have to make 3D cards out of them. And she did the birch tree dies that we have with vellum and then used our 3D or 3 die set on the top. Isn't that amazing? This, I just couldn't choose on these. Heather just slayed it with this. So, look at our snow globe. Whoever would have thought to put a spring scene in a snow globe with a sun with earmuffs? Ha! Aren't they amazing? This is a winter set and our little bunny. And then on this one, I had to do everybody's cards on this one because everybody did such a great job. This is so many different things that we have. I love taking pieces and parts from other sets. That's why the more dress-up Riley you have, the more you can mix and match them. So like this is from a winter set, and so is this. This is from a winter set, I believe. This is a snowball Riley. That's giggling Riley. And that's snowman Riley. Isn't that amazing? He's getting a snowball right in the face. Pretty cool. Well, not cool that he's getting a snowball, but anyway, you know what I mean. All right, this is again our snow globe with our little Bernie. Do you remember Bernie? Bernie the moose. And finally, another Dear Mother Nature. I love cutting them in half and using the inside as well. And she used the die, the heart die that you will see coming up as a stencil on her page. It's amazing. Okay, finally, we're getting there. Coffee. Yes. You guys are not going to believe this one, okay? hear me out, an old-fashioned candy necklace, but with Tums and ibuprofen. She actually made a little Tums bottle. These are dots from one of our sets. She made out of matte red paper to look like ibuprofen. And finally, these are from different dress-up sets. This is an idea I wanted to show you guys. This is not paper, pattern paper. She stamped all of these and colored them in and made her own paper out of our dress-up sets. Just adorable. All right, that's our dress-up. Now, moving along. I've got to get this done. We're not going to have time. Okay, Valentine overlay. Okay, this tucks in. I will show you guys some samples. Look at this. This is what the Valentine's overlay does. Isn't that amazing? This is a perfect card for a guy. It's not real lovey-lovey, and then it's funny on the inside. You can use the overlays just on their own as a background. And it comes with the with this Happy Valentine's Day and the shadow, which I really love. So Dolores used that on there. Isn't that gorgeous? To show you some quick little cards. And that was on the front, layered several times to make it rise up. A little heart. Then we have a little heart banner with an X and an O. And here's some samples for that. Again, Dolores showed me, I think she probably got it off a Jennifer McGuire video or something, but she cuts out 3 or 4 or 5 of the whites and then glues them together, and it creates a raised effect. It's just fabulous. And there we go. Look at that. With the Easter. I'm going to save this for a second. Wedding card. This is an amazing hard outline die. Okay, we have a special on all these dies as well. It's a really good buy. It's like getting one free, basically. So this actually has 2 dies in it. You can use the inside one, and it'll just cut holes in a big piece, or you can add the outline, and then it will cut you an outline like that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at this one. Sometimes simple is good, and these are all raised up in different levels. It's just beautiful. And there's your outline that you get. And look at this. Fabulous. She cut it out of rainbow colors and used the Happy Valentine's Day on the outside. Beautiful. Now the Happy Easter. This is another overlay. These are so popular. If you do not have these, you need to get you some overlays. We have great overlays. This folds right here, so it tucks inside a card. So you tuck it between your first piece in here. Then you don't see it, but it creates a little overlay. And then you have a card. So easy to do. There's that. Okay, if you want to send to somebody and you don't want to be real pastel-y, we also have, this is so much fun, we have this, which cuts a solid, and these 4 cut overlays that all look like that. Look at this card. Amazing. She took the Easter overlay and put the Easter eggs on top. They fit perfect and did that. I love this card so much. And finally, oh, I wanted to show you that because she combined the 2, and then those are the eggs. And finally, the die that has gone crazy. This has lit everything up. I tell you, I saved it for last. It's my favorites. It's everybody's favorites. How many overlays do we have? We have probably 8 to 10 now. Okay, 8 to 10 now. So this is our overlay. This piece folds underneath. Then you have hats and shamrocks that are separate. Look at this. This is crazy. So this is what the overlay looks like without the hat cut out and put on it. And then you can do the hat separate and put it on top. Now, it does not have both sides. You can just flip it over and put a piece of paper on it and run it through that way, and it will give you the other side. Yes! I'll give you some samples. Look at these. Amazing cards. There were so many. I just grabbed them all because it's just so much fun. Look at that. This is from the Dress Up St. Patrick's, so there's a lot to use. Look at that. Amazing. It's our St. Patrick's set. There's another one that she flipped over and used the fronts. And then she trimmed the hat off and put a white layer on top. There's another one. And you can put sayings behind it. Isn't that amazing? When did the overlays come out? I just ran across that. We came out with them, I think, not last time, but time before. They're a lot of fun. We should actually make a category just for the overlays because they are so fabulous. Karina, note to self. She always writes that down. Okay, so somebody actually called me the other day and said, is the hat separate? Can I use it separate? Yes, it is. Look at this. Aww. There is no, is there a video on how to assemble the overlay? There's no assembly to it. You fold it and tuck it in, and there's so many different ways that you can do it. Look at this. Love it. A good friend is like a four-leaf clover. Hard to find and lucky to have. Now, can you believe this? Dolores did this. She did all these little, she had a good time with the St. Patrick's one. This is all crumpled up gold pieces of paper. Isn't that crazy? It's just amazing. We have this die too, and it's craziness. And then finally, they are perfect for a Mr. and Mr. wedding card. Ah! All right, so somebody's going to win that whole entire set. Yes, now let's get to crafting. I'm sorry, I've just spent so much time showing you guys all the new stuff. You know? I'm sorry, but I was really excited. All right, we are going to make this card. Okay, we are going to make this card. Yay! All right, and I love this card. We're going to make this card. It's so easy. This is so easy, you guys. Now, there's a handful of kits left. Okay? In this kit, you get to die in this kit this time. Okay? So, in your kit, I had to pull my instructions out this morning. I'm just going to open it this way. It's easier. I had to pull my instructions out because I needed to grab my markers. So, in your kit, you will always get one of these little... I actually just held this up to the computer so you guys could see it. It tells you our website, our Facebook page, the fan group on Facebook. You need to go to the fan group. Lots of good stuff out there. Pinterest and YouTube. All right. Now, you get instructions with all of our kits. Okay, it tells you the colors to use. In this particular kit, you got the die to go with it. This is one of our mega kits. And you got the paper pad, the Love Notes paper pad from Echo Park. It is so beautiful. It's not open. So, but it's really pretty. I promise it's really pretty. Can you guys see that? Ooh, yeah. And of course, we cut everything ahead of time for you. And we emboss everything ahead of time for you, unless we give you the die or we give you the embossing folder. Sometimes you have to cut your own paper, but very rarely. So this is what they come like. You get a separate photo. Okay. Really easy. So let's just go ahead and start with the Be Mine. Or are you guys dying to see this fold? Okay, let's do the fold. So, in your kit, you just pull everything out. I'll set these aside. And this is our card that we're making. I'll lay it here so you guys can see it. Okay. And there's also a photograph so you guys can follow along with that. Can you guys see my Ray Dunn cup for the morning? Think positive. Alrighty. So, we're just going to do the assembly first. Now, I gave you instructions in the kit on how to do the folds, okay? So you score at 4, and then you score it at 1 3/4 all the way across, okay? So we are going to do this fold, and then we're just going to accordion fold it. That's all. And we're just going to whack. Just like that. Easy peasy. Now you guys know that one of the loves of my life is zip dry. And for those of you who don't know about zip dry, I'm going to show you. So zip dry is a magnificent glue that it's like rubber cements, only in a bottle. And all you have to do is put it around the outside edge. You don't have to do all the nonsense in the middle. And if you accidentally do this, oops. Now if you did that with a tape runner, you would have to tear it off and you'd probably ruin one of your papers. But watch this. It's literally stuck on there. Can you see that? It lets you move it. Lets you move it while it's wet. And that way you can get your margins perfect. Look at that. If any comes out, you just rub it off. Love my zip dry. So now let's go ahead and do this and see the other side. If you want to change them out, I don't care. You can. It's your card. Zip dry is fabulous for this one because I cut the margins really teeny tiny. Alright, there's bats. And so now let's just go ahead and assemble the inside. Okay, so we're going to put this on here. And this right there. In the middle. Okay, I got a little bit of glue over here. I'm going to rub it off so I don't get it all stuck together. Okay, so on this one we have a little bit of an overlay here. So I'm going to do the two inside panels first. All right, so we have a heart panel and we have an embossed panel. So that's going to go on the front and this is going to go on the back. So we'll just glue these two on. This is a really very simple card. It just looks hard, but it's really not. And there again, I have my zip dry. It just helps me get everything nice and perfectly square. Okay. Rub off the extra. Now on these two, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to leave me a little hole there. I'll show you why in a minute. Well, that was messy. Look at how easy that comes out. And what if, see if you get it on your hands, watch. Hold on. What if you need to change out your paper after you've already put it down? Watch this. You can lift it right up. You've got about 10 seconds, maybe 15. And once it's down, you will not be able to get it off at all. It is not a hard card at all. This is a very super easy card. I don't do hard cards. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right. So now, see? It's all together. Now all we have left are these three pieces. So all we're going to do is fold this piece like that, just in half. Okay. And we're going to tuck one of them in here, right? And the other one behind here. So I just need to put a little glue on the front, a little on the back. And there's a little trick to it. So we are going to just tuck that in and tuck that in. And we're going to fold it over and make sure it's lined up and make sure that we have our sentiment covered up. If you want to do this step first, you can do this step first if you want. And then put this back behind. You can do that as well. So then all I'm going to do is take this and put that as a panel on the back and the front. you believe how fast this card went together? Pretty crazy, huh? All right. I have 30 minutes. You guys know I can do this in 30 minutes. Easy peasy. And we will just take our little ribbon. I'm going to hold that down for a second. And I'm going to tie a bow. This is going to be the hardest thing I do all day, right? How many people out there cannot tie a bow? I can. It just... There we go. And we'll pull that back. Now, if you want this to stay in place, you can also, back here behind it, you can either glue it down a little bit or put a couple pop dot or put a couple dots, glue dots in. Otherwise, it does kind of tend to move around on you. I'll trim that off and make that nice and pretty. I am just going to take my zip dry and just put a little bit back there, and it will hold it in place. Okay, so now all we have left to do is color the Riley. Yay, coloring! All right, Riley is so simple to color. We take E33, E35, and E47. Okay, and we have these. If you want to start coloring Riley, we have these in sets that you can buy on the website. Okay, Riley Company online.com. So all we're going to do is we are just going to go around. We're just going to kind of outline him to start with. I'm going to go around the entire outline for him. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to color him in using circles. And everybody gets like, why circles? I don't understand. I was taught using straight lines. Okay, that's really well, that's fine. You can use straight lines if you want, but alcohol markers, they blend well with alcohol. Alcohol and alcohol blend very well. That's why alcohol markers look so fabulous when you color with them versus a water-based marker. But if you do circles, it overlaps. See this? See how the colors overlap each other? And it blends really well. Versus that. Circles. It's really easy. You can use little baby circles. You can use big circles. That's a little tip for you. And the second tip is, now I've already colored this once with, I have to get the zip dry off my thing here because I just am getting it everywhere. Okay. You can use the same marker to shade with. So I can color with E33, okay? And I can also shade with E33 if I go over it a second time. So watch this. I want to do now just under here and just around there. Just around there, okay? Then I'm going to come just around here. And it will shade and it will blend into itself. Isn't that crazy? So you've got one marker, you can shade with it. Now I'm going to grab my E35. So see, he's fabulous just the way he is. If you want to stop, you can stop. Okay, really seriously, you can stop. Okay, now I'm going to take my E35 and it's going to be my shading color. So now a lot of people ask me, on the shading that I don't shade very well. How do you know where to shade? Okay, so let's pretend that this is where the sunlight is coming from. If that's the truth, okay, then everything on this side is going to be light, but everything back here is going to be a little darker. Right? And then is behind the hump of that little chair, that's going to be a little darker, and probably under his arms, and this side of his face is going to be a little darker, and the ears just a little bit, but over here a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to go over it a second time, and then underneath his chin. See how easy that is? Now we're going to use that hole, and sometimes I draw that just so it reminds me that that is where my light is coming from. Now I'm going to go back. This is a little bit too much difference for me. I'm going to go back with my original marker. I've got glue everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to go back with my original marker, 33, and I'm just going to do a few circles just to help it blend, because it's going to go back to the original color. I'm going to do just a few little circles. Okay, and then finally the ears, or the antlers, I'm sorry, are 47, and I always go off the edge, because when you cut stuff out, some people like that white edge. I don't like it. So I'm going to do his little hooves, and you will notice even when it's a little tiny space, I just do circles. Kind of crazy, but I do. And we're going to have us a little chocolate cupcake and some coffee. All right, done with that. So now let's go color in. I have to grab my sheet. Oh. I had my instruction sheet that I pulled out in the very beginning, and I did my little colors right there, so now I know. So 53 is my lightest color. All I'm going to do is go in and line the sofa, or chair, I guess, in this whole space here. Oh, and I'm going to, this ottoman's going to be the same color, so I'm just laying down my first round of alcohol. Alcohol blends with alcohol, so if you always have a base down first, your blending is going to be a lot smoother. Now I'm going to use the same marker. I'm going to use the same marker, and I'm going to shade with it, right? So I'm just going to come back in. This is where our light's coming from, so up here is going to be light. Okay, this is going to be light. This will not be, because he's sitting there. This will be light, but this won't be. And that definitely won't be. This will be, but this won't be. That will not be behind him on this side at all. Okay, see where I'm going with that? So that was my BG33. So now I'm going to take a BG13, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to start shading with it. So I'm going to go back here where I know it's going to be darker. All right, it's going to be darker under here, definitely along this edge. So I'm basically going over where I used my first marker the second time, but not as much. So I just cut the space down a lot. So I'm going to do this whole thing, because I'm going to make my ottoman a little darker. I'm just going to take it one more time and go over even less space than I did before. And down in there. So we have that. Now let's use our darkest BG49. Now this will make the biggest difference with the least amount of ink. Okay, it will make the biggest difference. This will really pop after I add these colors in, but you need to be very, very careful about how much you use, because you can always add more, but you can never ever remove it. Well, you can with the blending, but not very easily. Okay. Back side of the couch. Definitely back here. And a little behind his head. In this ottoman. And the trim's going to be a little darker. So there you have it. Alright. We are going to give it a dark pink. What is that, a cupcake paper? The coffee cup is going to be pink. The top of the cupcake is going to be pink. The cherry is going to be red. And I'm going to use a second shade of pink just to go around the coffee cup. And then I'm going to use my original pink and come back in. Use circles, blend it together. And his hoof would be back in here. And that's all there is to that. Oh, hold on, sorry. And there we have it. So easy, huh? Now we know where the light's coming from. If you want to accent it more, we just got these on our website. You guys, we just got these on our website. I love, you know, Jelly Roll is my favorite pen. And we just got these in, so now you can just go to our site under tools and you will find your white pen. I love to put little white marks on his ears. We're definitely going to put some here. Definitely on this side of the coffee cup. Right here on the light part of the couches. And maybe a little on his face. There we go. I don't really like that, so I'm just going to take it off. Okay. We are going to use a little foam tape and pop him up. Where am I at? Oh, 15 minutes. I gotta hurry. Just for you guys to remember, we are giving away 3 different prizes today, and I've also given 3 to Brian to give away as prizes as well. Ta-da! Card 1. Easy peasy. I've given 3 to Brian to give away as well. So make sure that you grab your door prize tickets as well. This one is a super easy one. Okay, this is part of our outline. This is an outline die. And you are going to love it. This card is so ridiculously simple. We're going to fold this in half. Okay. We're going to get my trusty zip dry and put this card front on. And you even get these embossed in your kit. You don't even have to emboss. Alrighty, now, see why that's being funny on me? So I'm just going to take it off and redo it. There we go. Little bitty borders, my nemesis. So the Be Mine die that's included in your kits, you just cut it out and it gives you an outline. Guess we need to put these together first. So we're just going to take this and glue this on here and trim it off. I'm going to line it up to the edge. I'm going to turn it over and wipe off my glue. Note to self, do not wipe your glue off on top of your workspace, right? Okay, now we have this to work with. I am going to grab my KB Riley bottle. Can you tell how much I use it? It's crazy, right? This is a little fine tip bottle. You can get them. I'll show you them in my next presentation with the Karen Burniston stuff. Magnificent bottle. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. And I'm not being real delicate with it because I know that I'm going to be able to use anything that comes off later. Plus, if you put this on here and you get it nice and straight, like that, if you just touch it down, it will come right on your hands and it won't be on your paper. So it helps get rid of the excess. Now, all we have left to do is just fill in where the letters are. All right. And see how they go right in there? So your instructions will tell you to cut one out of the darker blue and one out of the whites and a heart out of the red. And what you will have left over is a blue outline with white letters. So you can make another card right behind this super quickly. I'm going to take my 2 doilies that we included and I am just going to, whoops, cut those in half. So you will have enough for another card. I'll set those aside. We are going to put some foam tape on this little bad boy. I use so much foam tape. I don't know about you guys, but I use so much foam tape that I have like this weekly cleaning session with my markers. So, like I said, there are a handful of these kits left. You get the paper pad, you get the die, you get the 3 cards, and you get my marvelous instructions. Okay, see how this just goes right there? I'm going to put a little bit of glue on here. And I'm only going to glue the little circle piece. I'm going to just tuck that in behind, and I'm going to do the same thing with this guy. From this time I go, oh my God, I think I can do it. There's that. Tuck it in behind, and all we have left is the Riley. We can do this. We can. I know we can. If I have time, which I think I will, I'm going to show you the card that I am doing at 1 o'clock for KB Riley for the Karen Burniston dies. It is going to blow your mind. Now this is the coloring. It's the same thing that I did before. E33 to start, right? I color off the edge. E35 to shade, and he's going to have shade underneath here where he's holding the heart, and back in behind his head. Okay. And then we're going to grab these for the antlers. And his little hooves. And I guess one thing that I'm showing you right now is that if you have a card to make in a hurry, our kits are really good. Okay, so I'm going to use my pink. And I'm going to come back in. I'm going to do circles all the way around. And then when I shade a circle or something like a heart, I'm only going to go over like the lower third. Kind of at an angle. See that? Now that's really harsh, right? No worries, because we're going to come around and use circles and blend it right back in. Look at that. So I'm going to take some foam tape, stick on the back of here, and I always get too much. I always cut off too much. Do you guys ever do that? always cut off too much. So moving right along, I have 10 minutes. I'm gonna tuck him so it looks like he's standing on there, okay? Right there. Ta-da! Coloring is easy, Carol. It really is. It's really not hard. I promise. Okay, our next card is using a heart. I gotta get this in here, or it's going to dry up on me, and then I'll have a mess. So we have this out of the way now. Our final card, we can do it is this easel card. If clouds ever look down on us and say, hey, look, that one's shaped like an idiot. I bet they do. All right. Now, we're just going to fold this in half to make an easel card. You just fold your base in half, okay? And you fold your base in half again. Oh, you know, one thing I forgot to tell you guys while I'm making this, I will tell you that we have announced our retiring stamps for 2024. We have 117 different funny bones that we are retiring. When they're gone, they are gone. We're not making any more. So if you get on the websites and you cannot order them, it's because they're already sold out. And we have some Riley stamps that we are retiring. And we have a couple cut up dies and some mushroom lane, some of the older mushroom lane that we are retiring. So all I'm doing is I just glued this to the front half, the bottom half. I'm now putting this on. So make sure you go out and check out the retiring stamps. They always go super fast. I'm just going to glue that on the front, and I'm going to take our winter village die. Also pre-cut for you. Yes. And I'm going to put it on the fronts. All right, now let's do the inside. And it's super simple. Everything's pre-cut for you. Okay, we're just going to glue all of these together. So we're going to glue this one. I'm going to make sure that they match. You guys know I can do this, right? Okay. And in case you wonder, I know you're commenting, okay, because you have a chance to win. But I literally sit down and I read every single comment that you guys put out there. And I really appreciate it. I really do. I can't like all of them because then I'll get thrown in Facebook jail and they'll say they think I'm a bot and blah, 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 blah. But I do look back and I check all of them out. And if you have questions, I try to answer them. All right. So we need to make a stop for our card, right? So I'm just going to take a piece of foam tape, run it across here. Normally I would add 2. Ain't nobody got time for 2 right now because I could get this card done. So I'm going to throw that there. We are going to throw this on here. And I normally do it halfway to a little under or halfway down. I am going to just put glue on the top half of this. Okay, and then I'm just going to let that sit. Now all we have left to do is to make our hot air balloon, and we're going to make it out of the balloon. And you guys have seen this die, right? Yes, we just came out with it. So I'm just going to cut off the bottom half, and I am going to cut my string into 3 different pieces. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to lay them right here with my hand, and then I'm going to take a little piece of this foam and I'm going to just like this. Ta-da! And this, one on each side, like that. I'm going to couple over here. Like that. And cut me a little piece of foam tape. Oh, I have 5 minutes. Do you think I can do it? 5 minutes. I do. I believe I can. I believe I can. Now I'm going to gather those together. Just like this. Now hot air balloon Riley that I used, okay, is no longer available. So you guys are getting a retired stamp in this little guy. Yes. We can color him real quick. I'll do an E33. He might not get as much shading as I want. BG53 for his little basket. Because I'm going to get this done. I really want to show you the KB card that we're going to do because it is so gorgeous. It's going to blow your mind. And there. Ta-da! We are going to turn it over and bring it up to right about there. And I'm just going to hold it in place until I can cut me a little piece of foam. And that's going to hold that in place. Okay, now spread out. We're going to trim this off. And then we're going to peel off our tape that we put on to hold our stuff in place. If I can get it peeled off. I'm seriously racing. You guys have like 3 minutes to keep commenting, so you can make fun of how fast I'm going. I'm going to lay him like right there. Okay, just like that. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to grab a pair of scissors that doesn't have a lot of gunk on them, and I'm going to trim off my heart, just like this. And my card's done. Woo! Look at that. Easy peasy. And I have 3 minutes left. Hot dog. So, we are going to be drawing names here pretty soon. I'm going to be looking through your comments. We're going to give away 3 great prizes. Brian has a whole entire set too for door prizes today. And check this out. This is going to be what I am making at 1 o'clock today. And I am giving away all of the dies to make this card. I went a little crazy and used $142. That's how much my stash. I pulled all of them out that I used. Sorry. I pulled all of them out that I used. This is a copy of a card made by Karen Aiken that used to be on the KB Riley design team. Are you ready for this? Look at this. And it's a pop-up card. Can you guys see that? Look at that. It's our little woven basket. And it's a pop-up card. And I made a base to go with it so it would sit on your counter just like this. That's the card I'm going to be making at 1. And it's just as easy as the 3 cards that I just did. Crazy, right? Okay, everybody. I'm back. I'm done. Got them all done. Thank you for joining me this morning. I appreciate it so very much. I love being with you guys in the morning. I absolutely love it. Now I can't wait to go back and read the comments and see what you had to say. So, have a fabulous day watching everybody, and I will see you again at 1 o'clock, and stay warm. Go Chiefs, and get your mammogram. Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.